everybody. Welcome to Saturday's show. We have some new faces, not new faces, old faces here, but not the normal faces you're seeing. Not old face. Okay, I'm saying people they've seen before. Okay, let's put those faces away.
Making no comment on which are the old faces, yes. Go ahead.
I meant faces they've seen before. All right. Hi, I'm Wonder Maddie. I host the show here on Tuesday nights called Old Reader, New Reader. I'm part of what I call Near Mint Conditions knowing that version 2.0, Tina's version 1.0 from Near Mint Condition. And I'll just go to my left, Lars Pearson. Introduce yourself.
Yes, Lars Pearson, publisher and editor-in-chief of Mad Norwegian Press, formerly of Wizard Magazine. And I know that I am not the first Near Mint contributor to be zooming from a squalid hotel room, which is where I currently am in Denver. And as we discussed, I went to Mile High Comics yesterday, which is always a bit of a thrill, as it is the biggest comic shop on planet Earth. And I also went to Meow Wolf, as we can talk about. So I've been living up the geek life here in Colorado.
And also we're joined by the adorable Omnidog. Omnidog, say hi to everybody.
Hi, I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault. I can never follow Lars at all, ever. So okay. I'm just here, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Jess, I think you have the raw chutzpah to keep up with me. I think you're doing yourself a disservice.
I don't think either of these women would ever talk to me again if I could possibly have the chutzpah for it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down.
And
she's talking to you, Lars.
One of the many loves of my life, Tina.
Hey, I'm coming from my newly renovated back room, which is now my manga room, which used to be the cat room, which is also my board game room. So, hey, I got more Billies.
Yay!
Yay!
For people at home, Billies refers to the bookcases from IKEA.
IKEA.
So, hey everybody. So, Omar and Cruz at San Diego Comic-Con. We've got some news we can talk about. I guess we can start off with that. Any particular news you've gotten that you're really excited about from the weekend?
Well, there is some exciting news, but also we should quickly talk about the Eisner Award scandal that erupted. Yes, if you didn't follow the news there, because our own Curtis was up for one of the Eisner Awards. But it turned out that the Eisner Awards website posted the winners 2 days early.
What?
Oh, no.
Yes. And they took it down. But of course, the people of the internet noticed, and the list was quickly recycled on Reddit. And of course, there's always that in-between stage where you're not sure was the list legit or not. It turns out it was very legit. And so I look forward to Omar's commentary on, what it would be like to sit there. Because once the first few awards get announced, you're like, oh, that list is legitimate.
Yeah.
At which point you know all the way. So what would it be like to know all the winners or not? Curtis did not win, which is unfortunate. But yet, no, unfortunate. But as Curtis, I think himself would comment, he lost to Chip Kidd. Now,
yeah,
Chip,
he said he was very happy. Like he was like, this is a good guy.
Yeah,
yeah. I still like him. I agree with Lance. Him being nominated still would. Like that's so cool
no. Being nominated is a great honor. We're all very proud of him. And yeah, I mean, if you're gonna lose, you might as well lose to the, let's face it, Chip Kidd is the best known designer on planet Earth. Yeah. So there's no shame in coming second on that one. So yeah. But yeah, no, the Eisners now join the ranks of like the 1940s Oscars or something like that, where they released all the winners. That's or like like the newspapers that day all had the winners before they got to the ceremony to actually announce them.
Yeah, Omar did meet George Takei last night.
He did.
Cool.
But as I was telling Lars before the show, I was more excited because like one of the first people that Omar met on the blue carpet was the guy who played Weevil in Veronica Mars. He's also that kid in Kazam. And I love Veronica Mars so much. So I was just like over the moon. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he met Weevil. It's kind of like when he interviewed Sebastian Bach. And I was like, oh my God, the guy from Gilmore Girls. And Omar's like, I can't believe everyone's just really excited.
Yes. Stand aside, George Takei. Weevil is here.
Weevil.
Your priorities, Maddie, are interesting.
Yeah. Thank you for the super sticker, Mr. Tex. Am I supposed to hit a thing? Is that what people do? Do they hit it? Does Melly do?
Usually they make a comment. But thank you for the money regardless.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
But yeah, I haven't had a chance to look through all of the Eisners yet to see who won. I was kind of looking.
Yeah.
Through, but.
The other bit of news, although again, you folks know as much as we do, is that it's been decided that Marvel Masterworks will be continuing as a crowdfunded endeavor through Clover Press, which our own Curtis Spindley works for. So, I mean, like, it was not mentioned in the press release, but I would assume that Curtis will be involved at some point, which is really awesome. It does say the first 4 books in the revived Masterworks line will be new volumes of Uncanny X-Men, Supervillain Team Up, Mighty Thor, and Tomb of Dracula. They will continue to have 2 versions, one with the classic format, trade dress and numbering, and then a second one with a new standalone design and no numbering. Marvel gave up their Masterworks line a while back, and well, they just stopped being profitable. I mean, that's the bottom line. It had been going on a long time. They weren't making money. They're lovely. They are expensive. It had become a particular breed of customer who was buying Masterworks.
In that case, crowdfunding makes sense to me, right? Because that way the people that really want it, one, can get a say in it, right? But also, it's like just doing a pre-order thing. Okay, we'll deliver it to those who really are the people that want it.
Sure.
Saturday Morning Fan, I would also love a Eisner's live stream. It's nice they're doing because this is the first time they're doing like an event, right? Like the blue carpet and all that thing. I wouldn't be surprised in the future they're able to kind of put something like that together. So I think that would be neat for, us. I don't know how many people watch, but I think that's kind of an event I would be really interested in.
It is a bit odd they don't. I mean, they live stream the Hugos.
It's sometimes to do events like that because I think about I watch the Streamer Awards every year.
Okay.
I don't know if I should anymore. They're not very good lately, but I mean that's a pretty expensive endeavor to put on. But of course, that's its separate thing and not part of Comic-Con. So I think you can do it in like a panel space. Oh yes, absolute Martian Manhunter.
That was one of the big winners of the evening. Yeah. I believe that artist also got Best Artist.
Yeah. And thank you, Logan. You get it. Veronica Mars Hive stand up, absolutely. Of course, a nod to Kazam. Listen,
quickly back in the day when Veronica Mars was never like a ratings gangbuster, and when it needed a bit of a boost, I thought it was so clever. A lot of the fan community decided the best way to promote the show would be that everyone would go out and buy a copy of Veronica Mars season 1 DVD set and make sure their local library had it. They didn't throw away their
smart.
Yes, it was very smart. It wasn't like just throwing away money on like a big airplane banner or whatever, or putting it on the side of a truck or something like that. They're like, we're going to make sure that every library in America has Veronica Mars season 1. So anyone who wants to start with the show can start with it. I mean, these days we have streaming, so you don't have to worry about it as much. But no, it was quite smart.
So, San Diego Comic-Con news. Anything you guys were checking that you're excited about? We have some new like DC Next Level stuff happening that looks cool. We have the new Vixen book. We've got new Static Shock book. We have a new Teen Titans book that I'm really excited about, but that's because it's led by Jason Todd and my girl Leanne Harper, Roy Harper's daughter's in it. So I'll be reading that. Regardless of the team, whoever's on it, I'm there.
Are you using Roy just to get to her?
No, I like Leanne.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's a cool character, and they brought her back as like a, she's like trained by Catwoman-esque. She's a fun character.
Well, how old is she at this point?
I don't know.
Okay.
A teen.
Okay. She's a teenager?
That's vague.
She's a teenager now, so.
Okay.
But that seemed pretty cool. But we have our new. We got a bunch of trailers this week, so we got the Avengers Doomsday, which I think looks fun. I'm gonna keep my expectations very low.
Wolverine.
Yeah, we got a new Wolverine trailer for the video game. I don't think he looks gruff enough. I think he looks too pretty.
Too pretty?
I think he looks too pretty in it. That's just me.
Really?
Okay.
I think he should look
like
gruffer,
too
a little
clean?
hairier. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the hair. I think
Not hairy enough.
not hairy enough. I agree.
You heard
This
it here,
sounds like you're
folks.
talking about me.
Not hair. Wolverine is not hairy enough.
I know that Jeff, you do the problem often. You're like, can you dial back on the pretty a little bit? I mean, it's
Gundam.
Up the hair.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
yeah, so for us anime fans, we have a new
Yes.
Gundam series coming next year that's going to relate to the video game. It looks great. I did ask my friend who's very into Gundam, and he did not seem very enthused.
Enthused, yeah.
But I think it looks great. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I feel bad I'm covering Jess. I'm going to switch.
Oh, it's okay.
No, sorry.
Thank you, John. No, Maddie, most of us super chat with witty and intelligent questions or commentary. This comment notwithstanding, of course, for eyes dum dum. Thank you for the super chat.
It sounds like you're lapsing into Bizarro speak at the end there. Yeah.
Maddie loves the uggos. What is this?
Ooh.
John is so
Huggos.
No,
That-
I just love
That came
love
up in our Birds of Prey discussion. So
because that Jimmy Olsen looking guy, that Black Canary, Hunter slept with.
for those of you who missed it, we were discussing Birds of Prey. How there's this guy, he'll give Huntress information if she'll go on a date with him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just read that.
And he kind of looks like he's not a swimsuit model. We'll just put it that way.
Okay.
And then Maddie was like, sometimes you just, but then she goes a step further and sleeps with him. And Maddie's like, sometimes you just gotta sleep with an uggo.
My brother-in-law.
Well, it's not Ryder Bar. For the record, I didn't say that.
Nobody in my family watches the show. My brother-in-law was watching, and I was like,
Maddie.
what?
Uh-uh.
Listen, we've all been through stuff. Anyway, hi, Bar. I wish we would have gotten more Wonder Woman stuff from CM Comic Con. And so far, there's nothing from figures. I thought that Sideshow showed an absolute Wonder Woman figure, but I can't afford to buy figures as much anymore, so I try not to look. But what about you guys? Do you see anything you liked? Do you pay attention to the comic, or do you wait till it's done?
I haven't really had time to look at the new DC announcements, so I'm not sure.
Where were you, Lars? Is this WeevilCon or something that you're at? What? Where are you?
I'm in Denver, and I just had a kind of cornucopia of stuff to do. I had to meet with someone who was important in my life, and I had to again go to Mile High and do some Doctor Who research. And then apparently, to my great surprise, the plan tomorrow is that apparently I'm going up Pikes Peak on the train.
Oh, okay.
This was not planned when I made this trip. It was just suddenly like boom, boom, boom. I'm getting tickets and we're going on the train at Pikes Peak. And I was like, sure. I mean, I like the thought of going up the train better than like driving.
Or hiking.
Or hiking up the mountain. Sure. Yes, absolutely. So,
okay.
Now if we're talking about trailer, okay.
I was. Any thoughts on the Indiana Jones comic announcement? I didn't know. I'm not a big Indiana Jones fan. I think that's my nerd. Like that's a nerd embarrassment of mine that I'm not. I've seen one movie, and I haven't seen the rest.
If only there was a show that would allow you to get caught up on things you haven't read.
I only have old reader, new reader, not old watcher, new watcher.
You don't watch Reels Talk?
That's a different show.
Well, I mean, I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones comic reader either, but I think Jason Aaron was announced as the writer of that.
Oh, well, then never mind.
I'm like,
I'll do anything for him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, that is the, guy to announce as the writer of it. Yeah. So, I'll check it out. And see what it's like. And again, Marvel, I believe, announced a collection of the Marvel comics. I think they might just be standard size, but it should come out in a very nice slipcase. I think. Yeah, it's coming out.
Lance asked, Maddie, have you watched the new Avatar Last Airbender movie? I need to get Paramount Plus for. I haven't watched it yet. I was really hoping they would, because it was going to be in theaters. Mm-hmm. And then there was like people, like it got leaked early and then it ended up not going to theaters. And I really wanted to support it that way. And I really don't want to give Paramount my money. Ever.
Fair. Yeah, well.
But I really want to watch it because I'm a huge Avatar fan. So I haven't figured out how I feel about it. But I want to because I want to see long-haired Zuko really bad. I did read fan fiction about him back in the day, and I think I really would like to watch it.
Yeah, I hear you. Unfortunately, Paramount owns Star Trek, and
Yeah.
That's true.
I made peace with the fact that I'm going to die an old Trekkie. So
Well, good.
Did you know they're not making any more Star Trek?
No,
for the next...
they've
they
shut
walked
that down.
that back?
The only announcement we really got was the Lego set, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, I thought the latest thing was they weren't going to be making. They were done making Star Trek stuff.
Well, they didn't. Well, hey, they didn't say they were done. It's just not in production at the moment.
Right.
Okay.
There's nothing in production. Everything's basically
So
shuttered for now.
Quickly, I know this is a comic book show and not a Star Trek show.
It is a Star Trek show
It is
now.
now a Star
Now
Trek show.
Yeah,
All right,
let's
let's
go.
talk about why Deep
House
Space
of
Nine is
Takeover.
the best one.
They have banked. Yes, they have banked Starfleet Academy season 2.
Yeah.
They just debuted Strange New World season 4, and they've banked season 5.
Right.
So they have Star Trek in the hopper, but they're not making any right now. Now,
Right.
part of that is because they've just had it. It is kind of tied up in the buyout because Larry Ellison bought Paramount. To do this, he had to leverage ridiculous amounts of, finances and debts and all that good stuff. And so weirdly, they're in a mode where they just it's better if they don't spend money.
Mhm.
And so I think part of the reason that Star Trek's not in production is because Star Trek at the moment, if they start making it, they have to start spending money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at the moment, Star Trek is more valuable to them if they don't spend money on it.
Yeah.
So they'll make more. They'll make more. But no, they've not canceled it. They're just like, well, we've got this stuff in the tank, and we'll see what happens down the road.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. If they don't make anything, it's not going to show up for like 3 years.
Well,
I bought everything on Blu-ray, and I'm canceling Paramount Plus.
Well,
I just am going to hold. Not into that whole. Although I realize that it owns every other streaming service practically except Netflix and Amazon.
It's
but
so hard.
Yeah, but I'm just going to collect the Blu-rays from now on.
I'm kind of with you because you realize how the world has changed. Because if you remember the horrific days when to try to collect Star Trek, you had to buy those $20 VHS tapes, and they had 2 episodes each. I mean,
that's right.
They had the Star Trek tax, which was obscene. But these days, as you say, buying the whole show on Blu-ray and DVD is not that expensive.
Yeah, and it's
Not
worth
No.
it. To me, buying a show movie is so worth it right now.
Yeah,
One,
and I am like
2,
you. Yeah,
you're good. You lose power, you lose internet, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm like you, Jess. I have most of it on Blu-ray and DVD, and I'm as I go along, kind of filling in the gaps.
I just got Star Trek Discovery, all the seasons, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Because I still need to catch up with it, and I'm really invested in wanting to see Strange New Worlds.
Yeah,
that's supposed
Strange
to be
New Worlds is my next one I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, that is highly recommended.
Again, we can return to talk. I was a late convert to Lower Decks. I've really, really gotten into Lower Decks. I found
Lower Decks is so fun, especially even in the comics and stuff. It carries over very well.
Mm-hmm. Ryan North
that too.
Comics, and great series. And again, you can buy the whole damn thing on Blu-ray for $20.
Oh yeah,
it's stupidly cheap.
Now the only problem with physical media is, and what Omar likes to say is, they're not making disc readers anymore at this time.
Yeah, that's a bigger expense because the PlayStation 6 when it comes out will not have a disc reader in it.
Right, and I use my PlayStation as a
there's a lot of reasons
DVD
for
player.
that. 75% of game sales are digital, right? So they're not thinking about the other kind. Also, when kind of putting a disc reader in a system is usually the last kind of part of the process to making a system. And it is more expensive and taxing. And even their distributor that makes discs, I think is either going out of business or there's some issue with their distributor that makes.
So
discs.
there's two, I guess, manufacturers or makers of physical DVDs, Blu-rays, and stuff at this time.
Yeah.
So it's very limited. And then you know, like Omar's been pointing out, like they're not making these disc readers, these eyes anymore. So that's a problem. As you know, that stock dwindles as you repair systems and stuff like that. You're going to have less access. It's going to drive up the market. But I wonder if we'll have a resurgence.
Well, and we are already getting a resurgence for a lot of physical media, and not just with like people like us who are nerds that want to hoard all these things, but like, you know, the youth.
Not just sad people like us is what I think you mean.
Losers like us. But my niece just got a cassette player, like and a CD player.
Well, yeah,
and she's like,
weirdly have come back. And
vinyl's gotten really big again, and like they're going back to getting physical things. They're like making their own like computer system and handheld systems now, so they can have those things.
Fine, yeah.
And I know for me, I want to own it physically, so I have it just in case, so they don't take it away from me. And if that means I have to get a bootleg copy of it because of that, and I mean bootleg because when it's not available for me to have in any way, right? That's what I mean. Like my other friend Jessica, that Omnidog knows. They took Willow off of streaming the show. Yeah. They just took it away.
Yes, they did.
And so luckily she was able to get a bootleg copy of it to own because she can't watch it any other way.
Yeah.
Like that's it. It's gone. We all watched it. We liked it. It's gone. Like,
yeah. But they're still making Blu-ray players. I'm one of those weirdos that I've never owned a PlayStation, so whether they play, you know, DVDs or not doesn't matter to me. But they've not stopped making Blu-ray players. I mean, and those are pretty affordable.
They stopped making the eyes.
So I want to catch up on some of this. So we did get a Lantern show trailer. Thank you, Arcon, for mentioning that. I did watch it. But you guys watched it yet? But
I am pro team. Don't watch trailers. So
same.
Oh, you know that's smart. I can't resist.
Some of us have self-control, Maddie.
I've never had any. I've never been known to have any.
But you also have to report, like, be in the know on stuff. You don't
true.
You?
I
Yeah,
mean,
and you
not as much as Omar.
You should really put me down there, and you come back up here. But because you're the host, there you go. You're the hostess. Hostess with the mostess.
But I'm excited for Lanterns. But I'm gonna keep my expectations low until I see it. So far, most DC things have come out since James Gunn took over. I've been pretty happy about, but we'll see. I'm really worried that the costumes won't be colorful enough. That's my biggest concern. That they won't. They have to be like, oh, the green outfit's too much, and they won't lead into it. I'm trying to make it like dusty or something. Like go the more Odyssey route of gray, but
do they show the uniforms in the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just walking along like Heaven Can Wait.
Yeah, I gather it's sort of a buddy cop on the road sort of thing. So the costumes probably won't be that prominent.
That sounds like a great premise, though.
I love any buddy cop superhero situation.
Yeah.
Lars, did Omar actually go to Parts Party?
What is that?
Yeah. If you missed it. Omar,
it's BotCon.
Yes. Omar and I just went to BotCon. And Omar, Omar, like a wandering minstrel, will sing you a song of how you can go to BotCon and go to a parts party, which are in operations in private hotel rooms where some guy will sit there like the
random guy in a hotel room.
It's some random guy in a hotel room who will sell you all this stuff. Now, I will say the mini mart at BotCon was actually pretty great. So I don't think you would need to risk your life and limb to go to at risk of being chloroformed, to go to a parts party. But no, we did not go to a parts party. Well, I didn't go to a parts party.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Omar did because after BotCon, I went over to his house and he had this whole array of items, and he was telling me and my wife, who is not a fan at all of Transformers, about like headmasters and this special like he kept trying to talk down and like haggle this guy down, and he wanted $800 for this little head and a few pieces.
If anyone's
and my wife was done.
Real quick, we are
like too nerdy. Nope, too nerdy.
11:30, so I want to make sure we do our ad read. I don't know. I'm sure Melanie does something really cute. I will just read it. But we want to give a quick quick shout out to King's Comics, Australia's home of comic books. Yeah. If you're into Omnis, Big collected editions, comics, collectibles, or trading cards, these guys have you covered. Whether it's new releases, back issues, rare finds, they have it all. If you're looking to pick something up, you can get 5% off graphic novels and larger format book with the code NEARMINT5. All together, NEARMINT5. Check them out in-store or online. That's King's Comics for Australia. Check them out.
Are you going to sing the jingle with an Australian accent?
No. Omnidog had this happen, so that's good.
Yay, Kane's Comics. There we go.
The Australians,
Yay.
jazz hands.
I can't do an Australian accent. I can only do the like, oh no, and I don't want to do that. I feel offensive.
Is that the Princess Donut? Like, oh no.
Oh no, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a big news this week. A few big news. One, Jeff Hayes, the narrator of the audiobook Dungeon Crawler Carl, has been confirmed that he'll be voicing Princess Donut in the live-action show, which was my biggest worry, that we wouldn't have that. And two, he recognized Omar on the street. And I think that's great. He was like, Omar?
Okay.
I was like, oh, hell yeah.
And Omar was like, Jeff?
Jeff Hayes?
No, he was like, princess? No.
Oh, I would die. Question for everyone. Thank you for the question. Which comic book run got you so hooked and excited that you couldn't wait to read what happens next? This is for all of you.
I have an answer for this.
Okay.
Man, I'm so jealous of Jess's chair.
He has an answer and then he just leaves.
I have,
I have an answer
too.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
No, I had to get the book. It's right
Okay.
here, man.
Okay.
Red Coat
Oh,
from
okay.
the Ghost Machine. I
Yeah.
was flipping ahead to see what was happening, and I usually never do that. These are remarkably $60 for this, and then you get it online, you know, at an online retailer. It's like $40 for this big honking thing of 15 issues.
That's beautiful.
That is.
Yeah, and the story was super fun, but it had its moments too. Where and I never do this because I don't like to ruin the surprise, but I was like flipping through going, wait, who does he die? What is this thing? I'm not going to keep reading. Oh, okay, he's okay. Sorry, maybe he does die, maybe he doesn't. Spoiler alert, but yeah, this is in print archog. It's brand out in the past 3 months, I think.
I like,
So-
like spoilers. Maybe the main character does or does not die. Well, thank
That's
you for
Right?
We love a thick book.
Sure.
Tina, what about you? What's a comic or we can say manga?
It actually just got released in anime format. I picked it up before, which is Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. Squeenix was actually really nice to send us like a couple copies for review, and I absolutely got hooked on this. I love this. It's a josei. There is a little bit of an age gap, and it's a slow burn romance, and I'm a simp for slow burn romance.
Yeah, it's all about this guy who, like, after work, he's really tired, and the only thing that makes his life good is the cute girl that works at the convenience
just
store.
a smiling. Well, it's like a supermarket.
Yeah, and then he ends up like smoking out back behind
with her, but
like, he doesn't know
doesn't
it's
realize
her.
it's her because
It's
she,
her.
I guess, does some stuff with her hair and stuff. What's funny is that they're like, oh, this old middle-aged man. He's 45. I just turned 44, and I was like, wow, thanks.
Japan's gotta stop. Because, like, man, this old guy. Any video game you play, it's like, oh gosh, like in Final Fantasy VII, like, old guy Sid, he's 33.
Right.
Stop it.
And I'm like,
Boy.
come on. Give me a
No.
break.
They're going to picture me as like the big long white beard
I
going
guess,
along in a
basically.
cane.
Dragon Ball Z style, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
What about Lars?
I mean, so I guess the question presumed current books.
It could be any.
Anything.
Any book,
Anything.
because because my reading habits are different compared to back in the day. You know, back in the day, one of the exciting things about being a geek in the 80s was that there was so many books like Uncanny X-Men or New Teen Titans or Legion of Superheroes that like a new issue was electrifying.
Yeah.
Someone in the feed mentioned again Batman the Long Halloween. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, when that was coming out in a serialized fashion, fantastic. These days I am reading some stuff month to month, but I tend to let things bank a lot more, or I tend to read things all in one go. So recently on the show they were mentioning Matt Fraction's Iron Man, which has been done for a while. But I just, sat down and read all of Matt Fraction's Iron Man, and it's a pretty big run, so it took me a while to get through it. Once and Future by Kieran Gillen. Again, I read it all. It was pretty great, but I read it beginning to end. So I don't know. The one that Moon Knight by Jed McKay, that's one that I tend to keep up with month to month. But yeah.
How is Doctor Strange? Have you read that?
Yes, that was excellent, but he finished that a while ago.
Yeah,
yeah, great. Yeah, and that was another one that I would follow month to month. But again, he isn't doing that one anymore. So yeah, Moon Knight by Jed McKay. There's probably some other ones, but at the moment, I just seem to be in a more marathon read mode than a month to month mode.
Yeah, I feel like for me, there's so many books that I'm like that with. But if I get into something, for me, the way I hyperfixate, I mean, it is all encompassing. That I'm like, I have to go all the way with this. I think the most recent one I can think of is X Factor, because I had never read X Factor.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, why have I not read? And I'm just inhaling it. But I mean, there's so many books that felt like that for me, like Animal Man by Jeff Lemire. Like, but if I think the first comic book series that was like that for me would be Fable, and that was the first comic book I read was Fable. And then I was like, well, I'm reading all of this today.
Sure.
Which is how I read any book, anyways, to be fair. But usually that's more of a character flaw for my show than it is a pro. Because it's like, hey, let's read this omnibus. I'm like, okay, I'll read it that day. Which,
I'll do old reader, new reader on X Factor anytime. I mean, that. Are you doing Peter David's X Factor or the original one?
David's.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's one of the best things. That's one of the best things ever.
Oh, so good.
I'll be on with Lars if you want. I binged it like you did, Maddie. Yeah. I just sat down and blazed through it.
But there's certain there's certain things I'm letting them bank. Matt Fraction's Batman, I'm letting it bank. The new Powers run, the new Die series by Kieran Gillen.
Oh yeah.
I'm just letting them bank issues, and then I'll read a year or 2 years all in one go. Yeah.
I want to read. I haven't read Descender and Ascender, and I really want to. That's on my to read list.
I think the last time I was hard reading week to week was again the X-Men Krakoa era.
Wow.
Which I know I'm not alone in suggesting that the Krakoa era was so strong, but like every Wednesday was kind of a gift.
Yeah.
But all good things come to an end, and I feel like the X-Men range has struggled since Krakoa ended. So. Yeah.
John asks, why is Lars wearing a suit on the weekend?
Because that's Lars, man.
Because this is my casual wear. I mean, why?
You're just gonna show up in like a tank top, just like
no.
I'll never get that image out of my head.
Excuse me, I know I'm a writer, but I do work out, so it's okay.
I just feel like you're walking around Heroes Con in a tank top, talking about Caligula or something.
When he doesn't want to be noticed, that's what he's doing. He's just like casual where no one's ever going to know.
Some type of strange cosplay.
I mentioned it before, but horrifyingly, I got to BotCon and I hadn't packed my jeans. Yeah. And so I couldn't wear the blazers I'd packed. So Omar got to see me in jeans and shorts and a t-shirt.
You could wear that's very 80s to wear a blazer.
Well, I felt like I was
naked.
naked.
Above the knees. We need a picture for the chat. Do we see the knees when you're wearing the shorts?
Of course. Excuse me, I have excellent knees. I don't know what.
I'm just curious about the knees. I've never seen them.
My
this is the best show on the internet, no question.
I am not ashamed of my knees at all.
They should leave us in charge. They were worried about
Omar left us alone, for God's sake.
Justin said, I just impulse bought X-Men Messiah Trilogy Omnibus. Can I read this without having read anything prior and still enjoy it? That's a question for you all.
We did it. Yeah, we did a show on this.
Was that when we read what did we read for old reader, new reader? Messiah?
I think we did.
Complex?
I think so. I liked it.
Wait, hold on. It was a Messiah Complex? Is that the question?
I think this one was the Messiah Trilogy Omnibus.
Oh, Messiah well, that's Messiah Complex.
Okay.
Yeah. I read that, and the only reason I read that was because I bought a bootleg copy off of places on the internet. So,
wow.
And I reread it for the old new reader. I thought it was great. I have working knowledge of what's happening. You just need to know a couple things that I won't say now in case it doesn't.
I feel like I was okay
if it
with
spoils.
that. Real quick, I just want to get
Nearmint.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
I think. But the question was, do you need to pre-read anything? The answer is kind of yes, but it won't help. So you might as well just read it. Because I was a little frustrated with that one. That there were certain things in there that it kind of assumed you did know the state of play. Things like, why was Rogue in a coma?
Yeah.
There were various little bits that weren't explained. Unfortunately, there's no real patch of books that we can point you to that you should read it beforehand. It was just kind of expected that that you'll figure it out as you go along. So, unfortunately, the best advice I can give is just plow right into it. The concept itself, I think, will be clear enough that no mutant has been born in a while, and then suddenly a mutant is born. And then, even though they're not actually supposed to be born as children, and we're off to the races. So, yeah,
William, thank you.
There will be some fiddly bits you probably won't understand, but I mean, you'll be fine. You'll be fine overall.
William, thank you for the super chat.
Yes,
sticker.
thank you.
Am I supposed to hit a thing? Let me find a GIF. This one. Yay!
What?
I don't know. Does Melanie hit stuff?
Is that your husband?
No.
Okay.
You
did you hear the disappointment in her voice when she? No.
I found guys. I found.
Did you? Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh no!
We have proof. No blazer.
I was really tired when that picture was taken. So
check those knees out, man.
It's on the internet. It is there forever, Lars.
Yeah, I know.
This is real journalism. Also, there's a good comment. Where was it? It's killing me. Armstrong walked on the moon.
Well, when
I get up from my chair, I always turn my camera off.
This happened during Old Reader, New Reader, and she gets up from the chair and she's like, "Oh, people might be seeing my legs." I'm like, "We know you have legs."
Right. Yeah, but I had shorts on.
Well, okay.
And shorts on me aren't like normal. They don't stay shorts.
Yeah.
Booty game's too strong. I can't be saying up on the internet.
Save it for the AMA.
Boy, I have questions.
So some of the things mentioned, people do think I'm expect me to be quite tall. I'm like, is this just my enormous ego coming across on the screen? I don't know.
I don't have any knees. You know how babies don't develop kneecaps? I just never developed them. I don't have knees.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding, I do.
That's quite sad, really.
Which of you has seen the Odyssey? Lance says, I know Jess hasn't.
It is sold out in the preferred screen. I want to see it on the IMAX screen, but no, I haven't seen it yet.
Don't they know who the hell you are?
I haven't dropped that one yet.
First come.
I saw it. Lars, are you going to see it? Did you see it?
I did see it.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Is it awesome, like everybody's saying?
You know what?
I did read the book.
I could sit here and quibble, but it's a freaking masterpiece.
Okay.
It just is. And I do not use that word lightly. That is not a word that I banter around frequently. But yeah, it's a freaking masterpiece.
So how is it compared to the tale that Wishbone told?
Oh, yes. I'm so glad you brought this up. Because
talked
if
about
you're
it
going
with
to ask me what the best version of the Odyssey is, it's the Wishbone version.
I knew it.
Not the musical?
Epic? No, even though I love Epic the musical, you know that I do. It's Wishbone first. But it's always
I need to see the movie. My daughter needs to come over and we see the movie together. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I had a good time. I have some things I would have. It's one of those things that like I had an expectation of a way that I really like the Odyssey presented, right? And that it is different from that, and so I had to come to terms with that, and then I can accept that it's very good.
Okay.
There's just there's things that I like, but I know that I'm gonna get that when they do Epic the musical, which is the Odyssey musical. When we get that, that's gonna deliver what I want.
Is that happening, or
we're getting it animated?
Animated.
Oh, animated. And it's going to be musical?
Oh, yeah. And the music's already out. It's been out. He started it in COVID. It's great. It's incredible. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, there's some Poseidon songs that, like, give me chill. And the song when Penelope and Odysseus reunite at the end. I mean, it's beautiful. Spoiler
alerts.
Sorry. Your
3,000-year-old book.
Yes.
Very
Spoilers.
Speaking of great Wishbone moments, sorry to derail this, but I still remember when he shot the arrow through the
axes.
What was it? Yeah, the axes. That was an epic Wishbone moment.
God, more Wishbone. And I have to do my ad read in a second, but I do want to say real quick, there is a new documentary about Wishbone that I need to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a documentary about Wishbone. I think it's out now, but I know that I'm just gonna sob, so I'm gonna have to watch it at home with no one else around me.
Yeah.
So, but real quick, we have another ad moment, and again, I'm like a substitute teacher. I'm like, I don't know what everybody else does. We're doing different here. Yeah. So this segment of the video is sponsored by BD Cosmos, the Canadian leader in graphic novels. We're going international here. They have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec, and their website, bdcosmos.com. We need to separate this. And their website, bdcosmos.com, offers 25% off your order of $99 or more. That's pretty good. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every order $250 or more. After checkout, let them know that us, Near Mint, sent to you, and you'll be added to the monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers. Don't be afraid to call or email them, ask them questions. Their staff is always happy to help guide you towards the right purchase. Visit their website, bdcosmos.com, for more. Man, you guys already have a good comic shop and you get to live in Canada. Must be nice.
Right. Spoiled. Yeah.
Ooh. Hey. Okay. Now I see. Well, sorry, but you did it twice, William. Maddie and Tina, if you're at Gen Con with Omar and Melanie, Jeff Hayes, Matt, and I will be there at the Dungeon Crawl. I think, Tina, you're going, right?
Yes, I am. And actually, I think Amanda is actually going as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My original work plan fell through, so technically, if I'm able to get a badge, I could still go. But
but you have to have tickets for the thing. And here's what my stupid butt did, and I didn't really tell Omar. So I loaded tickets for the event for myself, my wife, and then it asks if you would like to buy an extra ticket. And I should have, but I was like, no, I'm not going to waste the extra $12 just in case somebody else didn't get a ticket. I'm going to nix that. And then I thought about it after I paid it, and I was like, maybe I should have. And then Melanie's like, oh, I got my ticket. I was like, well, did you get Omar's? Because you can buy, other people's. Yeah. And she's like, no, Omar's still waiting in the line. And I'm like, oh, no. Omar didn't get a ticket.
Really?
And so my wife is like, well, I can give him mine. And he's like, well, no, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
I'll just go weep in the corner.
Maybe we'll see. I might last minute go and hang out for the day, even if I don't go to the thing, just because it's fun to be at Gen Con.
Yeah.
So, William, if you want a beer or something, if I'm in town, let's hang out.
Let's hang out.
Quickly to finish up our chat about the Odyssey, it was also an unusual movie in that I thought it actually justified the 3-hour length. I was sitting there the whole 3 hours, didn't look at my watch once, felt it kept moving along. Hollywood went through a phase where like movies more routinely got to be 2 hours, 45 minutes, 3 hours. And I'd be sitting there going, Jesus, this could be 20 minutes shorter. This could be a half hour shorter. I mean, what everyone's feelings about The Last Jedi, it could be 20 minutes to a half hour shorter.
Well, and also, can we just bring back intermissions? It's fine.
Oh,
you could have you would have higher snack sales. Movie theaters need you to buy concessions. You know what gets you to buy concessions? Having a break to go to the bathroom and buy a snack.
Okay. Again, and I hate to be obsessive about this, but again, I've been one of those people who I'm a big proponent of pre-peeing. Okay. And like, if I'm with a gaggle of people and I'm like,
clip it.
James,
clip it.
We're walking on in. I'm going to pre-pee. You pre-pee.
Do you say that when you go on dates too?
No.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah. Well,
you sound like my wife. I don't care if you don't have to go. You go.
If I'm being helpful, because too many times I've been with friends Oh no, I don't do first dates in movies. I mean, you don't. No. But too many times I've been in movies and friends like they get up in the middle to pre-pee and then they come back and they expect me to get them caught up on what they missed. And I'm like, well, if you just pre-peed, that would have been fine.
Pre-pee outrage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I thought,
but yeah, a lot of films could be shorter, and I am a heretic in that. Actually, the last Batman movie, which I thought was a dreary affair, and it was 3 hours long. And when it was done, I turned to the friend next to me. I go, "Why the hell did we do this to ourselves?" So, but yes, unusually this movie justifies 3 hour length, but pre-pee.
Yeah. Well, and the Batman I thought was really like that movie. I think was best watched at home, so you could have a break halfway through, like an intermission, have some snacks, and talk about it out loud. It made it infinitely better. I think if I saw it in theaters, I wouldn't have liked it, because I watched it at home, and we could discuss.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Very good. What is Wishbone for the non-Americans in chat?
Good.
Jess,
Let's steer it back to Wishbone.
Jess, describe Wishbone. Why I get a photo of.
Wishbone was this adorable Jack Russell Terrier back in, let's see, Junior was 3, so I'm going to say 1994-ish. And he had like a modern day regular family with some youths there, like young teenagers. And there would be like a segue to where he would be involved in like the Odyssey or Tom Sawyer, or there we go. There he is. Look at how cute he is.
Frankenstein.
He's even, there's the picture of, he would do here. Hercules. Yeah. He did all Sleepy Hollow. Yeah. He did all these classic shows. It had really high production values, and
look,
was Joan of Arc or Wishbone.
Incredible.
Yeah, it had such high production values and took so long to tape that the second season, which was the last season, I believe, was like 3 years later, and the kids were all smoking. They were so old, practically.
Yeah.
It's so good. I remember getting they had like little Wishbone toys and stuff in my parents were divorced, in my TV dinners that I ate at my dad's house. And so we had the little Wishbone stuff in there. I was like, this is great. I loved it. Listen, you guys can watch it now as adults. It's fine. It's still good.
I watched it as an adult with Junior over and over.
Sure.
Gosh, as a teenager, I would pop in on the PBS channel because I love our local PBS. And like watch it and stuff like that. And it was one of those like just high value shows to get kids interested in history and reading and introduce these classics in an inventive way with this dog wearing this costume. Yeah, man, it was great.
Yeah.
Also, there's some people talking about pre-peeing in the chat. I'm not going to highlight those.
Thank you. Lars moment.
There's a good like clip I see of Brenly Mulligan, or because they're talking for like a video for their new board game coming out, and he's like, people say like any clip could be the first time someone is introduced to you on the internet, right? Like the first time there. And that could be yours. And I think that's beautiful.
Lars's moment.
Yeah.
Lars
this guy who's obsessed with strategic kissing.
John, Kid Cuisine. Yeah, I had it was great. I had Kid Cuisine, and then we rent movies. My dad would take me to the movie to Blockbuster. So he'd take me to Wendy's first to get a Frosty, and we'd go to Blockbuster, and I'd pick out my movies for the week. And then I'd have those, and I'd watch them a ton. But I feel like that also, I don't know about for you all, but I feel like because I did a lot of like movie rental things, I watched a lot of odd things growing up that my like friends hadn't seen. So I'd be like, oh yeah, let's watch this. Like, have you heard of Ketchup Vampires? Or which is hosted by Elvira. It's a cartoon show from Germany. Or like Josh Kirby Time Warrior, which is a kind of Doctor Who-esque, but kids epic. And like, no, what are you talking about? You're so
well, I mean, when you mentioned the TV dinners because of I've told the story before, but a friend of mine came to me one day and said, Lars, some guy's offering to sell me a hard drive that has every episode of The Young and the Restless on it. I can't remember the years, but something like from 1986 to 2008 or something like that. He's like, well, with this size hard drive and that many episodes, what do you imagine the quality would be? I'm like, I have so many questions.
Young and Restless.
Why why are we that? I mean, I because I don't want to judge someone else's fandom. I don't want to go, your fandom is shit and mine is good. But nonetheless, Young and the Restless, that's a bit out there. Why are you so obsessed with Young and the Restless? He goes, I was a latchkey kid. I'm like, oh, say no more. I understand.
Oh, yeah, because you just watched what was on. Like, growing up, I watched a lot of, like, because my
The
day
Price is Right.
My mom and Papa's house. And so a lot of, like, TV Land shows.
Yeah.
Dining Women and Golden Girls and all of that. And then once I got older, they're like, oh, you can't watch this. I was like, it's too late. You've raised me. You talk away now.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I would often be left with because my parents too were divorced. And so when my dad was back in the dating scene, he would leave me at grandmother's house on Saturday nights. And then he would go to the Bel Air ballroom in Des Moines for his booty calls. And well, actually, not only did my parents meet at the Bel Air ballroom, my dad met 2 of his wives at the Bel Air ballroom.
Right.
But the point is, I was left there with my grandmother, and we would just watch TV. But the Golden Girls was on 7 o'clock. I think it was 7 or 8 o'clock on Saturday night. And it was, and of course, now you look at it and just go, my God, this is filthy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, entirely. And you wouldn't think that.
No, shockingly filthy.
Ladies were hitting it.
Yeah.
I remember Ghost Rider, not Ghost Rider from PBS. Came out, yes, I do. So it came out around 4 years before Wishbone. I don't think that show has aired anywhere in 30 years, sadly. They did, I was looking it up. Apparently, I guess Apple TV did a reboot of that.
Oh, really?
So there's more.
Yeah.
More of a question for Omar, but I'll still ask anyways. Is there any chance Marvel could add Doctor Strange of Asgard 5-issue mini into One World Under Doom Omni? Is it too late? I would say that is an Omar question.
That would definitely be an Omar question. Yeah.
But can't hurt you to ask.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, we're still going. Okay, checking make sure I hit the ads. So, what are you guys reading right now? What's what are you all up to right now? What are you reading?
What are you binging?
Watching?
Jess.
What? I didn't expect this question. Shrinking on Apple.
Oh,
TV.
I love that show. It's so good. I'm not caught up, but I watched season 1.
Upper management and I are about 6 episodes into season 3. Yeah, it's amazing. It is so good.
Apple TV's killing it with their shows. Like, I love that. I mean, I love Ted Lasso, obviously. I really love Foundation. I don't think that one got a lot of numbers.
I keep meaning to watch that one.
Yeah. So good. James says you've been binging manga. Is that true, or is that James making fun of you?
It is true. I think you're probably familiar with Kane, the Kain, Madam Kane, President Kane. Either way, it's okay. She's a lovely person and a wonderful mod on my channel, and she sent me the. She's a longtime viewer of all our shows. She sent me the first book of what I call Yokohama Mama.
I love that one. It's so good.
She sent me this for my birthday, the first one, and it takes me a long time to be able. The problem with manga is I can't readily get into the reading style of it, and then once I do, that's all I'm able to read. I can't switch back to Western that day. But James is right. I bought all 5 of these so I could read them all.
So they can see it.
Oh, okay. This is volumes 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it's about. Whoops! Yeah, they're not supposed to be shown backward, just read backward. This is about an android as the world closes that has a coffee shop. And it's really, she has a kind of cast of characters that she has come in and out of her coffee shop, and she goes out and mixes with her cast of characters, and it's really touching and it's touching and gentle and kind of comforting, but there's still a story there. And I didn't really know that I would like it that much, but when I did, it took me a little bit to piece these all together from like 3 different online vendors. And I haven't read the 2 through 5, but I just really, really enjoyed it. And I also got this volume 1. Have you read this, TikTok Tina or Maddie?
I haven't actually.
No, but I think I've heard of it, and I love vinyls. So
yeah, well, it revolves around. Well, here, I'll just read the back. I'll show you some of them. A record shop nestled in quiet Tokyo neighborhood, a pirate radio ship battling the waves of the ocean, a globally renowned band on tour, bootleggers under an oppressive regime. All these stories that involve individuals moving a needle are connected by vinyl and the power of music. And it is so good.
Oh, cool.
Volume 2 is coming out in September. And tragically, I just found out last month that the mangaka passed away very young.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks
so
gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. We have 2 volumes then, and I'm pretty sure you guys will love it.
Yeah, it seems right up my alley.
Yeah, it's great.
We do have a super chat from John. If you were a HEMA, historical European martial arts weapon, what would you be? Please be as specific as possible.
Yes, this is a difficult question.
Let me look them up. One of my best friends got really into armored combat lately.
Wait, what are we supposed to be? Oh, there's Kane in the chat. You can highlight it later.
Oh, that's
highlight
Kane.
her. Yeah. You know Kane.
Yeah. Okay, I have to look up.
I of course prefer a good Viking sword when I'm permitted to use one. So that would certainly be my preference.
I would say, since I actually took martial arts, and this is sort of cross between Chinese martial arts and European, poleaxe. Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna pick.
A poleaxe, yeah. I have a form that I used to do. Would clear a room.
Was that like from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? What Michelle Yeoh used in the very end battle with her? It was like a big giant pole, right?
Yeah, with a axe head on it. Yeah.
Oh, this was just a pole. That's what I'm gonna pick. Big giant pole.
So a staff. You would do a staff.
Okay, yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Like I don't know what counts for this. So I'd say like a rapier probably, but
good choice.
I want to get into like, because they make weighted like maces or flails you can work out with, and I want to get some of those and try.
Do like shampoo with the melon hammers? I had melon hammer form too.
Yeah.
That's hardcore. You want to work out with a weighted mace.
Yeah.
Nice.
Serious. I want to get jacked. That's my goal.
Via that method.
I'm trying really hard, but it doesn't show.
Just do a poleaxe. I mean, it's very much like color guard. Like, it's very.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that were in marching band or color guard in chat, like me and Tina.
Right.
I love making friends, and then years later, be like, "Were you in color guard?" And like, "Yeah, obviously."
Yeah, of course.
Then this makes sense.
Explains
we all count each other. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday to you all. Is this Earth 2 NMC? Yeah.
Kane's great.
It is. What about you, Lars? What have you been reading?
Well, I'd actually so I'm having to take a class for license renewal, and as part of this, I have to read a ton of I've half dozen extra books and just kind of vomit out analysis about them. I'm like, well, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I've not had a lot of time to read comics recently because I had to barrel through Anno Dracula, Howl's Moving Castle, Murderbot, Dimension of Miracles by Robert Sheckley, and Lone Women. And they were all excellent, except for Murderbot. I thought
you didn't like Murderbot?
Really?
Not like Murderbot.
I freaking loved it.
I thought it was kind of crap.
The series looks so interesting.
The
book would be great.
So I don't know. And the show was, of course, they use Alexander Skarsgård, I think.
Yeah, the
who,
book's
as we know, is not at all appealing to look at, and it's just quite plain,
That's
really.
So that's another man I'd do anything for. Him and then this one right here.
Yeah, I murder by wow. I just thought it was just a very plain colonial story.
Yeah.
It was told from the murder bot's point of view, but it became a lot of telling, not showing.
Okay.
I thought the human characters were all kind of I finished the book. It was not a long book, and I realized I couldn't really describe the human characters at all. They didn't seem to have much character. So I just think there's so many examples of better colonial stories. But on the positive, like I say, Anno Dracula, if you want Anno Dracula is basically League of Extraordinary Gentlemen meets vampires.
So
it was because
when you say Anno Dracula, how are you spelled?
Anno Dracula.
A-N-N-O.
Anno Dracula is a book where Team Dracula wins, and then but every character in there is from another vampire story.
Ooh,
like Carmilla and.
Yep, from Carmilla or Varney the Vampire, or Lord Ruthven is the Prime Minister.
Okay.
I think stuff was drawn from like Sherlock Holmes.
And okay.
Yeah, stuff was drawn from. I think even there was a character from a Jack London book in there.
Okay.
So that was really good. Lone Women was shockingly good. Shockingly disturbing. It's that. The first thing you see is a 31-year-old woman is on a farm in California. The first thing you see is she takes her parents' savaged bodies. She puts them in their bed. She tells them this is what happens when you keep all these secrets. And then she burns the house down. And she flees to Montana with a very large and ominous trunk and tries to establish a new life for herself as a homestead owner in Montana, and this is 1915. And it's a remarkable horror magic realism story. Howl's Moving Castle was surprisingly entertaining. I mean, like I'd seen the movie. I'd seen the movie many times.
Okay.
It's vastly different than the
book
movie.
is great.
Parts of it are quite similar, and parts of it really
It's interesting all the different nuances they have, and the characters are so much more complex in there, and like how the prince works is so neat.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not picking up on this. What license was this for? Did you say license?
My teaching license.
Teaching license. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We had some questions in here about that.
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle was really great. And then Robert Sheckley is basically the forerunner to Douglas Adams. Robert Sheckley wrote a lot of absurdist comedy and things like that. So he wrote a book called Dimension of Miracles, which is a guy is suddenly informed that he's won the intergalactic sweepstakes, and he goes off to get his prize. And then he goes, okay, now great. Can you give me a lift home? I'm like, well, we can't take you home. They're like, we're only authorized to take you from Earth. We're not authorized to take you back. So he has to go on this journey. But yeah, it's like, he meets a guy who's the only inhabitant of his planet, and they have a discussion about God. And then he meets the guy who designed Earth, and they have a discussion about God. So it is brilliant, and you'll be falling off the couch laughing, but you sort of need to be of a philosophy-minded college student mentality. If you can do that, it's really hysterical. So I've been reading some really great books recently, but I'm on deadline that I have to get through those and then just kind of vomit out this analysis about them. Didn't care for Murderbot, but the rest were pretty great.
So catching up on chat, Dana agrees with you, Jess. Record Journey.
Nice.
It's been great.
Good to see Dana.
Mr. Tex4 has discovered all of my YouTube comics channels. I wouldn't have thought about buying manga 5 years later. I collect manga all the time. I'm glad to hear that. I think there's a lot of comic people that are they're worried about making the transition, right? I always talk to Sean about that at Comics Pals. And to me, manga is like comic books. There's going to be one for everyone.
Right.
There'll be some different cultural things in there, right? But to me, it's just another medium, like that is
Well, you have to sort through a
genre.
lot of stuff. A lot of it's fluff or, easy, quick reads, but there's ones that are really hard hitters mixed in.
You have to get people like me and Tina to recommend you
Yeah.
something. Thank you, Asian Johnny. The last time I've seen somebody sexy on my screen was I watched Magic Mike.
I haven't seen Johnny Depp in a while. How you doing, buddy?
We mentioned go back to the weapons conversation. Halberd, actually, yeah.
Albert.
I love a halberd.
Someone's asking about the vampire book I was mentioning is called Anno Dracula by Kim Newman.
I'll type that in.
Anno Dracula. Yeah.
Batnessa's asking the name. Yeah. Hey, Batnessa.
Anno Dracula by Kim Newman.
Oh yeah, Lars, what do you want to read when you go back to reading for fun?
Ooh, yeah. Again, I've gotten bad about writing down the monthly series I'm keeping up with. That's a very good question. As I say at the moment, I'm just too focused on banking stuff. Like I want to read the new Powers. I want to read Matt Fraction Batman. I want to read the new Die series. That's right. I was busy reading. I was trying to get into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yeah, because you're talking to Lydia about it.
Unfortunately, I over the 4th went to see friends of mine in Illinois, and I left my copies behind for some stupid reason.
Man,
and they text me.
I don't love all of
go,
JoJo's.
We have your JoJo's books, and I'm like, shit.
And I have a lot of issues with JoJo's, but part 1 and 2 I really love. And then he was like, "What if I just changed how everything worked?" And I just forgot what I wrote. But I even cosplayed from JoJo's.
Controversially, I started with part 5.
Really?
That's what Lydia really enjoys.
Yeah, because it's like the whole Star Trek Next Generation thing. Because apparently the later parts are better, and
that's what people say.
And also it's so vast that
you can read them all sepapply.
I don't need to start with number 1 and spend years and years getting caught up. I'm happy to read part 5 and enjoy it, and then if I want more, then I'll read more.
Part 2 or watch part 2. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, JoJo.
Sure, it could be.
I could not get into JoJo.
Yeah, but
everyone seems to agree that part 1's not the best.
I like it. It's weird, but I like it.
Okay.
And Tina, you're not meant to like that show. That show's not for you. Tina doesn't like muscly men at all.
I don't like muscly men.
That show's just that at the beginning, so that's like her worst nightmare. And for me, I'm like, hell yeah, we're in. I've recently, sorry about covering you. I don't mean to do that. I recently discovered manga outside the shonen genre, and I discovered I love slice of life type of manga. Yeah. There's just something that creates rest unless you relax after a busy day. Any tips? I agree so much. I think it's so nice to have a balance in your bookshelf and know that you can pick up books like that are slice of life, and there's an ease to them, but there's still like a lot of beauty and depth to them. If you're willing to go on that ride. As far as tips of collecting, there's just so many good ones. Like I always go back to Flying Witch. It's one of my favorite slice of lives. I have a lot of good time with that one. Man and His Cat. Is it Man and His Cat, Tina?
A Man and His Cat. I would actually suggest The Way of the House Husband because it's very light, it's funny, it's Yakuza, and it's not serious at all.
Love it. I wish that's the one thing I wish we had more in Western comics. I mean, we have some of that, right, with like more independent people, but I wish like once a year Marvel and DC would give us one slice of life book about our superheroes, just once a year.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just to help balance and reconnect with some of your characters and spend some time with them because they kind
of did that with like Marvel during COVID with like they released that little special where it showed all the characters and what they were doing during COVID.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah.
Well,
so that was nice.
Wayne Family Adventures is the closest I can think of for DC.
Kane is that's Marvel, but Kane's right. I love Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk. That's pretty slice of life.
Yeah, that's a great recommendation. I think a lot of this like Marvel single character books, they're like female. They get to like have a slice of life.
Mm.
But I always want more. Fantastic Four by North kind of fits that. Have I read that?
Kind of,
No.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just that their lives are pretty different from everyone else's. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is that mold?
Yes, it was, and it's the best. Maddie, you like that Superman food?
Oh,
manga?
right. Oh,
Wasn't
right.
that kind of slice? It's absolutely slice of life, and it's perfect. No notes. And if anyone's ever local to me, you can have my other copies because I've got the book. I've got the box set.
Superman Meshy.
I am slinging that out straight. Superman mesh. I was like, please, guys, please read it. Oh, so good.
What have you been reading lately, Maddie?
Not as much. Before I interviewed Jadzia Axelrod a week before, I read all of her stuff, that day, and I'm in love. I'm in love with her character Galaxy because she created Galaxy as like this trans character, it's like an alien, and she had the two young adult graphic novels, which I really like by DC. There's some that are missed, but there's a lot of really good stuff in the young adult graphic novel line by DC that a lot of people don't touch. But I read the two Galaxy books she had, and then I read they had a Justice League Dream Girls special. It was her and Dreamer, who's the other kind of main trans character we see in DC, who is a character created from the Supergirl TV show. And I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with Jadzia's writing. I'm having a really good time. I mean, because of her, I read her Hawk Girl run, and I don't like Hawk Girl. I try. I don't get her. I know it, and I always say that about characters, and then I read one good book, and I'm obsessed. So, I mean, I'm aware that I said about Superman. I love Superman, right? It just takes one good book, and I am over the moon. But I really, really like Galaxy. I like what Jadzia has written. I've had a really good time with that. I've been catching up on DC stuff because I've been behind for a few years. I feel like because I was when you hit like a slump in DC or Marvel, it's hard to get back in. I feel like, and so I just wait and I read stories by themselves. But I'm getting back into some of those. Besides that, I'm not reading as much. I'm just kind of watching. I've been watching a lot of anime and movies.
I think I ordered that and haven't gotten it yet. Is that a Nicole Maines young adult graphic novel about Dreamer? I feel like I just ordered a Dreamer book because she's one of my favorite new characters.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
Let me pull the picture. I think you'd like, and the art. And I need to figure out who's doing the art for this, but let me share my screen. Give it this. Oh my gosh, stop. Share screen. Here we go. So it's about this. Oh, it's not up there. This Dream Girls at DC Pride event. I could have made this bigger. I didn't. That's my bad.
I didn't even know this was.
Never mind. It's awesome. It's so much fun.
Okay.
So something's happening with Dreamer, and they're at the Justice League headquarters, and she's taking Galaxy to they're going these different dream sequences where they're different characters in the DC universe. And their outfits will change for that. So in one, they're Superman and Batman. Another one, they're Green Arrow and Green Lantern. It's so fun. I love these two together. The art is so good. I'm not sure who's the main artist is. Maybe they do Justice League as well. But I'm obsessed. It was so good. It was such a breath of fresh air. And also, I love how thick she is, and I want to cosplay her and own figures, and there's nothing. There's nothing for her. And so I was talking to Jedzia, and I was like, what do I gotta do, Jed? What do I gotta do to get a figure of Galaxy? Because I'm obsessed with her.
Okay. That looks great. I did not know about that one.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like her.
She's Dreamer's a big part of the Absolute Power omnibus that's coming up. And she's the main character in it besides Amanda Waller. I really liked that. And the Suicide Squad book that featured her.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her, Absolute Power, Suicide Squad, Dream Team. She was great. She was great in that. Dreamer was. I haven't read any Galaxy yet.
I think you'd like it. Oh, and I missed an ad. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Ad time, everybody. If you live in Europe and you're interested in buying and pre-ordering Omnis, then you should definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. Now, I know she has a song for that. Too bad, guys. Substitute teacher today.
Sing it.
No, I don't know it. I love singing. I'm not going to sing on stream. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries. Bulletproof packaging. And that's important for people who live in America. I don't know how important it is for you guys in the EU. And all emails will be answered within 24 hours, which is big because I don't answer anything within 24 hours. And exclusively for our viewers, you can use the code nearmintcondition, that's all together nearmintcondition, and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collect editions in Europe. Just imagine I'm singing it.
Ding. I like how they have bulletproof packaging for countries that presumably have gun control.
It's serious. Quick, thank you, Jeff. Maddie will be, or Old Reader, New Reader, doing a stream about the Mars manga. I would love to. I love the Mars. Tina, will you come?
Omar just asked me if I was collecting Mars, and I was like, Omar,
Me.
I only have so much money to spend on manga.
I am. Because Mars is a manga that has meant so much to me. I really love it. I
feel like it's very you, Maddie.
It's very me. I watched the Taiwanese drama version of it.
Did you?
Years ago. Dom, what are you doing here? Hi, Dom.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Dom, what up?
Oh, welcome.
Dom,
Welcome.
Dom, I want the story about the hat.
Oh,
the
I know.
hat.
Huh?
I went to a Pokemon Center in Osaka. It was a Pokemon Center in Osaka. This was the last hat, and I decided, you know what? I'm probably never gonna ever see this hat again. It's from the newest Pokemon game.
Oh, okay.
So
I was curious.
Yeah, I bought it. Denise Camp complimented the hat last night, and I told him the same story. And I was just like, hey, you know what? My night has been made, although I think I had a lot of other moments last night that made my night. So, I'll take that.
I hear the voice going. So how are you holding up at the con?
Oh, dude, I'm doing well.
This is your first con, right?
My first ever convention,
Kinda
first
crazy.
ever after parties, first ever everything.
Let me tell you, it's not going to be like this at other cons.
Yes.
No. It's going to be a lot of
There are
walking,
also
that's about
smaller cons. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like so every single creator executive that I've met over the last 3 days has been like, they've gotten like the biggest shock saying, how is this your first convention? That was like 75% of the responses. And the other 25% was, it's all down here all downhill from here.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
It's just different, yeah.
It'll be a different experience.
How many creators have you been shamefully grabbing their legs, crying, and going, "I love your work"?
Dude, I can't count. I have too many pictures on my phone. Today's just been for the last couple of days, it's just been, hey man, I love your work, and you have regular lives, and we chat and we talk. I've had too many interactions and too many stories to name. That's how long the list is, and it's been crazy.
What are you doing here?
Camera on. What do you mean? Naked. He's not butt naked, by the way.
Oh my God!
Show it.
The scandal that Omar's in your hotel room.
I promise that there's gonna be no one's gonna be canceled today. I'm gonna make sure of that.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Already happened.
What has Omar dragged you into?
Everything. I have been attached to the hip with this guy for the last 2 days. No, I've been the more so thankful for it.
How's the snoring? You doing okay?
Oh no, so he snores just like my mom, and I'm like, all right, I can I've lived with that for my whole life. I can live with it for the next couple of days.
T and I are gonna get in trouble.
It's only when he drinks it gets really bad.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, he's been drinking every single day, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's completely fine. He's here too. Usually, like he's fine. He's fine.
Dragon Con 2016. I remember Melanie offering me.
Are we getting canceled for this? Or is this okay, Tina?
Earplugs, and I was like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh no, I'm used to the con noise downstairs and stuff like that. It was Omar snoring.
There was a colleague from Wizard that I had to room with one time at a convention, and like when he went to sleep, he would open the bid snoring as loud as most people max out at. That's where he would start, and it would escalate from there. And then he was going to get married. And like he was a religious mindset. I knew that they had not slept together before now. And I had to have a talk with him going, buddy, that you've got a problem, okay? And your wife is going to hate you. I said, now I believe they have this new thing where they can take a hot needle and stick it in the back of your throat and like kind of scorch out some of your fat.
This is too much for
To fix your snoring, okay? I was like, you cannot put your wife through this. You simply can't.
Lars, of all of the people who have told me weird stories this week, how is it yours that's still the weirdest out of all? I don't get it, dude.
I was trying to be helpful, okay?
You could have suggested a CPAP machine, not a knife in the back of his nose.
It went from, where is this going to, dude, TMI. We need a timeout.
We've been
I will say, Maddie has one of the cutest snores I've ever heard.
Oh.
Ever. It was just this little...
My drunk snore is pretty cute.
It's very cute.
And no one's surprised. They're like, Maddie, she's the cutest one. Of course. So, Dom, who's your favorite person you met this weekend?
Besides Omar.
Oh, is Omar with you? I need you to tell Omar I was most excited that he met Weevil. That you guys met Weevil from.
Yeah. He did. Oh no, dude,
That's
it's crazy.
I was excited about.
He stayed at that like, what was it, like show for 3 hours. He was super late to the other after party that we got invited to. I was like, I'm hanging out with all of these comic creators here at this after party. Like I got here, like about an hour or whatever after it started. He got there like an hour before it ended, and I'm like, where have you been? Everybody's been looking for you. Like I don't know what was up with that.
Busy. He's chatting.
Yeah. Networking.
Favorite creator though? Oh man, this is hard because literally everybody has been amazing. Who do I give it to? You know what? I will say for yesterday at the Eisner Awards, they gave Stepan Morian, who is the co-creator of Bleeding Hearts, the brand new Vertigo title with Denise Camp. He won the Best Newcomer Artist Award. I think he's like in his late 50s or something. He's not young. I'll just say that.
Easy.
Hey, that's what. Hey, I'm using his words.
Okay.
He came up on on stage to accept his prestigious award, and he literally said. So the first thing he said was, "I'm Italian." Everybody clapped because comedic timing. He literally then just said, "I probably am the oldest newcomer. Thank you." And we gave him a round of applause because the delivery was just so perfect that it was in sync. But yeah, we talked last night, like at a bar. Super, super nice fellow. And he was also one of the ones who told me, it all goes downhill from here. But, I got his contact info. It was super nice. And
okay, let's backtrack on the bar. Is this the first time you've ever been in a bar?
So Wednesday was the first time I've ever been in a bar.
Everyone is curious if Omar gave you a drink. I love that was.
I was offered a couple. I have not drank a single sip of alcohol.
And so, what did you drink there? Do they have apple juice?
Milk.
They had pineapple juice, and I was like, "This is a more than decent enough substitution." The bartender was super weird. It's like Omar and Melanie are getting these like cool special rums, and then I'm over here like, "Hey, do you have any like regular non-alcoholic juices?" And the bartender just looked at me super disappointed, like, "What are you doing here? The drinks are free. Like, get whatever you want. You want freaking pineapple juice out of everything."
No, I was
pineapple. Yeah, sorry, Lars. I'd have pineapple juice with club soda. That's a great drink.
Yeah.
No, I drink like 8 sparkling waters for the night at Heroes Con. We were there.
Yeah.
For the meet and greet.
For some years in Des Moines, there was a social group that would meet in a bar, and like alcohol makes me sleepy. And at that time of night, I didn't want to be sleepy. So I would drink, every night they'd all be, drinking a lot, and I'd have the pineapple juice. Sure.
Real quick, we have a super chat from Jack Ferry. Hello. Tina, if I get to do the Mars manga hardcover to keep, would you do a stream with Maddie to talk about it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a
what Manga
hard
is.
yes.
Yes. I love that book so much. It's so good.
Well, yeah. So back in the day, I'm sorry, returning to bars. I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah. So back in the day, a lot of publishing deals we get cut in bars at conventions, or certainly in the field that I was working in. You would go to a convention, you go to the bar and cut some deals, and people would go like, "Well, why are you going to conventions if you're spending all your time in the bar?" That's like, well, you don't understand. It's a different bar from the one we normally hang out in.
I mean, that's that's where all the things happen. Did Omar finally give you food? Asked John.
Oh, no, I got a table with Oni Press, but so they stopped giving food out at the Eisners at 8 p.m.
Oh.
And I literally got to the start of the line for food, and they started taking away the plates and said, "We're not feeding anybody anymore." And I got super pissed, but it's fine. I mean, I haven't
you'll
eaten
learn
in
for next time. I keep my food on me at cons. I'm ready.
Yeah, you gotta have like pocket snacks.
Yeah, you got pocket snacks.
I have my Madeleines. I just keep forgetting to, because the shorts or the skirt that I
You have little Wonder Maddies in
It's
your
just
pocket.
me. I'm Madeline.
the skirt that I wore yesterday only has 2 pockets, and I was like, well, I mean, I can't do anything much here, but it is what it is.
It's tough.
Dom, we were talking earlier about the Eisners and that the winners list had leaked a couple days ago. So as our reporter on the ground, what was it like? Any dawning realization? It's like, oh, we already know who the winners are.
Well, here's the funny part is that every single person I talked to, except for Dustin Kitchens, who's the director of DC's Collected Editions, got to meet him yesterday too, but that's another story for another time. He's the only one who talked to me about like who won for like the Eisners, but he didn't say any specific winners. He just said my company won 8 awards, and I'm super proud of all of them. He was directly involved in one of the things that got, I guess, leaked. Me being the person that I am, I still haven't watched the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and a lot of Marvel fans that waited in line, like I told them, like what I did. They're like, yeah, you're not a comic book fan because you haven't watched the trailer. I'm like, well, fuck you, dude. Like,
Whoa,
I'm
it's
not.
Saturday,
Whoa!
Tom.
Whoa!
Wow, I'm using the F word. What's happened?
You leave for one con and you're dropping F-bombs on a Saturday.
I just got real. Well,
too much off on you.
Yeah,
You
Tina,
hit your mother with that mouth. I mean, that.
well, listen, man. Like we had a lot of people
He's a new man
yesterday
now.
just being like, well, people like who aren't part of like our niche, as far as collected editions are concerned, just like, yeah, we don't understand like how you couldn't like watch the thing. I'm like, well, some people don't watch trailers, and that's okay
right
with
here,
me.
dude.
Me
and Lars are with you, Dom.
We were talking earlier about watching the trailers spoils too much and robs you of some of the enjoyment when you go to watch the movie.
It's true,
Like,
and
some people like to enjoy things, not shitposts.
Yeah,
for sure. But I think the main thing for me though with the leaks, yeah, I'm not one to look at that stuff. Like my friend texted me and he's like, you can have the list, like here's the list if you want to see it. I'm like, dude, I do not want to touch that at one point. So
sure.
Aside from the fact that I knew beforehand that DC was going to sweep the Eisners, and I mean they did. Shout out to Denise Camp, by the way, because Absolute Martian Manhunter rocked everywhere. I actually remember talking with Kelly the last time I interviewed her, and I joked, at the end of our interview, and I was like, I have to introduce you now again as like Eisner Award winning writer Kelly Thompson, and she was like, Denise is gonna win at least 2 next year, Dom, and I promise you that now. And Denise won 2 for 2 different books. Like there's all that stuff that goes in, but yeah, I'm not one to look for oh, here's hidden information that everybody will know. Like keeping it surprised, and all of the stuff that happened last night, even if the award show was a little bit too long, was super fun to just be a part of an experience. So I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, good.
Make sure you stay hydrated today and fed.
What's up? Sorry?
So make sure you stay hydrated today and fed. You're gonna need that for your voice.
I definitely need to stay a little bit more hydrated. I will say that Omar, well, more than generous enough to give me breakfast and lunch money, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just right now, like my schedule is like completely flipped on a loop because, as you probably all know, like I go to bed around like 10 to 11 p.m. Like 11, 12 is like pushing it for me.
It's gonna be 2 a.m. at cons. It's
Yeah.
Right, and well, the other thing is I always wake up to the rising sun. So I went to sleep at 3:30 at not in the morning.
Yeah.
And I woke up at like 6 something because that's just when the sun rises here in California. So for me it's like I'm running on 9 hours of sleep in the last 3 days. I feel great, but I just want to point out, like, I'm not tired.
There's
or
nothing
anything.
wrong with a midday nap at a con. Other people will lie to you and say you
No.
can't do that.
Absolutely right.
Well, but here's the thing, though.
So good.
I'm on the clock all day. Well, I mean, not all day, but a good portion
I know
of the
your
day.
boss. I can put in a word.
I know, and I still
I
have
to
to
give you a
record
15 map.
I will also say, for anybody who is watching, I will be uploading DC Comics solicitations at some point later today, like sometime after the stream. I have everything set. I'm just gonna, hey, let's hit the record button and go through. Because Omar and I were anticipating it to come out earlier, but then we were told by our contacts that because certain panels haven't dropped yet for some of the DC panels, they were like, all right, let's wait for Denise Camp and Javi Rodriguez's new Batman book, to drop before we push out anything. And so I woke up, and then first thing I look at my phone because I'm a creature of habit, and the first thing I saw was, oh, solicitor here. That's great.
Yeah.
I gotta put this together now. So I've been putting this thing together for my site, and it's gonna go up on Near Mint at some point later today, or 5:15 Eastern time, 2:15 my time, whatever time it is in your world. That's when it's coming out.
Well, Dom, a couple things about conventions. One is that you have to keep eating and drinking, okay? Because you're burning a lot of energy. And particularly when I would go to Dragon Con, I would tag team with people, and we would almost just periodically grab each other and go, have you eaten something? Have you drank something? Very, very important to keep doing that. Second of all, I'm going to warn you ahead about this thing called con drop, which is that, at the moment you're in the most exciting environment you've perhaps ever been in. And there's something, all the time. It's just amazing. And you're in this bubble outside of reality, and it's all great. And then you're going to go home. And then you have to return to a world of paying bills and, Oh,
I don't have to pay bills, but.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, right. Well, that is fortunate. But no, you have to return to normality and the mundane. And yes. And then you experience what we call con drop or con depression. Yeah.
Well, you also could pick up con crud if you're not sleeping, eating.
Yes. There's also con crud. Yes. Which is
shaking hands.
You're marinating in
I
giant
mask up at
pieces.
most cons now. Like Gen Con, I mask it the whole time, and MagFest, I mask it the whole time.
Hand sanitizer is your friend.
Yeah. So bathe in hand sanitizer before you leave. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm just as a germaphobe. I just whenever I can just go to the restroom, wash my hands, because how many times are you shaking people's hands, you're hugging people, you're saying, how many things are being transmitted from one person to another without your eyes. My mom's a nurse, so a lot of this has just come natural. As I always hear her voice in my head saying you need to do this and that, to make sure that you're not dead the next day.
Yeah.
So I've been running on that fuel for the last since Wednesday.
Yeah. Really, what saves you during cons is just exactly what they've already said. Keep hydrated. That's the most important thing. And then I find actually for me, eating a lot of breads or bland carbohydrates keep going and gives you that energy that you need.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish that we had pocket rice or something, because that would run me till whenever.
You mean a pocket just full of rice that you could reach in and eat?
Exactly.
You and I need to invent that.
Yeah.
We do need to invent that.
I'll back you.
I agree.
Yeah. Dom's pocket rice.
Pocket rice.
My whole life somehow I've always been surrounded by a person or three or four who just seems to have no hunger impulse. It's very odd. Their body won't tell them you need to eat something. And then so we're at a con or whatever, and then they just get kind of unduly twitchy and shaky and all this. I'm like, how about we stop and have a meal? And they're like, oh, okay, all right. And then we have the meal, and they're like, Yeah, you were right.
Yes.
That's a lot better
Max.
now. A lot better.
Max is killing me. Don't be a germaphobe. Just let them get married.
Yeah.
Max, you're so funny. Oh, but good. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Yes, absolutely. We're all happy for you. Yeah.
No,
this is awesome.
This, it's like my first sort of like adult trip, like away from my family, and being able to experience like life as it is.
You went to Japan. Did Japan not count?
Well,
he was with his family there.
Oh, you were with your family. Oh, somehow I convinced myself.
This is the first unescorted trip, except Omar's is escorted.
Except Omar's there. Yeah,
that is vastly different.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, good. I hope you get the bug and you want to go to more.
Great if you went to Heroes.
Are great regardless of size. I think there's so many great different types. Like big ones are great, but they can also be exhausting. And sometimes the smaller ones are great because you have more time to spend with people.
Oh, for sure. But even this con, I spent 30 minutes talking to Philip Kennedy Johnson about video games.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He approached me. He was like, "Wait, Dom, you've interviewed me like 3 times." I'm like, "Philip, what's up?" And we caught up on life, and we talked about the upcoming Marvel Tokon game, the Wolverine game, a whole bunch of secrets that I'm not supposed to share with the world that he told me about those 2 things. But those have all, like, every interaction I've had has just been surreal. I talked with Scott Snyder 3 times and he's a busy dude. Like, he has to move around to so many different things because he's Scott Snyder. Like, the guy has handlers, and he just freaking won an Eisner for the best selling book in comics for the last couple of years. But it has just been so awesome to be able to experience this with so many different people. 5 fans came up to me at the Eisners yesterday.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's weird though, because like the opening interaction that I had was, so I flew into San Diego, and I had 2 people right next to me, or sitting next to me on the plane. It was a 3-seat row. And they're like, "Hey, you're Dom from Near Mint Condition." And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they asked me, "Oh, does that mean you know Omar from Near Mint Condition?"
Well, it seems likely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, here's the thing. We talked about Omar for the next 1.5 hours on the flight. Nothing else. And I'm like, well, I don't mind, the introduction. I'm like, "Oh, I gotta talk about Omar for 1.5 hours. I already do that too much, man." I told Jess this as soon as I got down. I was like, "What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?"
That's still really cool. They recognized you.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another reason why you're having such a great time. Because everybody that recognizes you and comes up to you and that you interact with knows what a good person you are.
I don't know about the good.
No,
part.
dude.
Yeah,
Okay, mute this then, and I'll tell everybody else about what a good guy you are. Because it comes back to you. Everybody that you meet there just knows you're approachable and a really good guy. So don't take the compliment if you don't want. I can't give it to Lars, but
no, certainly not. No, absolutely not. How long does it take you to get in and out of the con? Because the last time I went to San Diego, the con is like in this complex over here, and then it's like the Battle of the Bulge getting in and out. So how long does it take you to get from where you're sleeping to the con?
Dude, it's about an 18-minute ride from here to the con via shuttle. Nice thing about the shuttle is that it takes you places, and I don't mind that. We go to Petco Park, which is where the Padres play, and that's where the bus leaves off. But the reason why I say this is because, like, moving around in the con feels like, I told Omar this. I was like, this feels like I'm at a train station in Japan. Oh, yeah. But the issue is that nobody knows where they need to go, and nobody walks in the correct spot, because we have to traverse. But it's such a sea of people that it's impossible to not run into somebody accidentally. I feel like I've said I'm sorry at least 10,000 times in the last 3 days. The easier part though is like you can walk outside of the the con floor if it's like you need it if you want to go from say the comics publishing booths over to Artist Alley, which are essentially on opposite ends. You can like like exit the main floor, go in like the walking hall, get there like way quicker than I'm going to envelop myself in a sea of people who don't know who I am. Somebody's going to get mad that they trip on something or someone. I've seen some people like stumble and fall, which I'm like, oh, I don't want to be caught a part of that. But it has taken a while to, well, not for me, but it does take a while to like move from one spot to another just for the cons. So.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
personal space will be violated many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tina and I go to Gen Con every year, and like we have to deal with if you're going to Gen Con, you're buying board games. You need things to hold those board games. Which
Oh yeah,
means
like
you
my
have
backpack that's as big as me.
Yeah, Tina's board game backpack is hilarious, but it is more than half her size. But people like huge board game backpacks are like the crates for books, which you also see at Comic Cons, right? Especially like Heroes Con. And it's just like, well, we're all running into each other. This is just
I was on a con shuttle. I remember Dan Jurgens was there, but then like someone who was just there with their kids, and like their kids were all over me and just this stuff. And like the parents were like really embarrassed, like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, I have nephews and nieces. My personal space was long ago violated. It's fine.
Yeah, the parents that take their little kids to cons, I'm just like, I would never. It's wild to me, but as a kid, that would be the most amazing experience.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to con until high school. My mom took me to
Boy
Con, which is like 45 minutes north. Took me and two friends, and then sat in a lobby with her like newspaper while everybody's in cosplay walking around. And I was like, this makes sense. She's like, I'll have no part of this, but I'll sit in the lobby with my newspaper while you weirdos do whatever you're gonna do. I forgot this is near mint condition. Omar might be listening.
Oh, he's right next to me.
Batman Year 2 rules.
He's literally right next to me. He's unloading his backpack. He's opening his backpack.
You don't have to do it play by play. What are you doing, man?
What do you mean? It's a cool play.
Stressing if his mics are working.
Yeah, Omar's meeting Danny Trejo today.
Oh,
And
really?
he's got a couple of yeah.
All right. Okay. Very nice. Yeah.
Let's go.
Dom, how strange that you and I are both in hotel rooms, but I'm the one who's all alone. That's very surprising. So yeah.
It is, but you know what, man? Like, it was super nice of Omar and Melanie to let me bunk in with them. Because the hotel thing was a weird thing, but just go. No, you can't do that to me. What do you mean?
Again, different from your parents, though, because I would assume if you ask Omar, should I stick my tongue in this light socket? He's like,
go for it.
We have a super chat from John. Dom, be real with us now. Have you pulled down the hat and spun or tried to moonwalk?
There is absolutely no room to do anything here, so I have not.
No moonwalks.
No moonwalk because, hey, listen, if there were more if there was more space to do it, yeah, I'd probably look like an idiot, but I wouldn't mind doing it.
The energy of the con is fueling you right now. It's like, yes.
Well, no, I feel good, but the thing is just like, it's just so crowded. Everyone's here.
Yeah.
I talked to a couple of people on the shuttle, just like about the channel, just like promoting it, and it's been fun. Because like I want to talk to people. I think one thing, well, not that I've realized it, but again, like just because I've been alone for the first time in my life. Yeah, I'm naturally extroverted, and I want to conversate with other people. I got to introduce Curtis Finley, our good friend from Clover Press, to Christopher Cantwell 2 nights ago, and that was something that I know he appreciated, and we had a lot of fun at the party. So.
Nice. Well, we got about 10 minutes left. Let's see you in chat. Dom, are you immune to Pokemon merch now that you've been in Japan?
Am I immune to? Oh, man, there was some Pokemon merch that I saw today, but the main thing that I got was I got plushies. I got myself a Plusle, and I got myself a Manaphy. and they both were bought from Pokemon centers in Japan, so they're coming home to me, and I'm happy with that.
Let's see. Any last questions, chat, before we head out today?
I noticed that Lance was asking a couple times what our favorite Disney movies were.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Thank you for. That's tough. So yeah, what's the question for the panel? What's your favorite Disney movie?
This is a deep philosophical question you're asking here. Okay.
It's tough.
It's
I mean,
Mulan for
You
me.
learned a lot about
Really?
somebody from this. Yeah.
That's
I've seen
interesting.
I've seen Mulan so many times on my own or with Junior, but mostly on my own.
Yeah.
I just love that movie.
I don't know. I love Beauty and the Beast a
Mm.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Did that inform some book choices later in my life? Maybe.
Yes.
Ones that I don't talk about on here, but are my Goodreads? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think it has to be Beauty and the Beast for me. But I mean, Mulan is high up there for sure. I don't know.
Mickey's
really
Once
big
Upon a
now.
Christmas for me.
Really? That's a good choice. That's a
Oh,
good choice.
that is a
I
good
really
choice.
like that movie.
Yeah. I always forget about that one. Lars, favorite Disney?
Well, I have an odd relationship with Disney because
Here we go.
well
They're just getting prepared.
well
Oh,
no, it's my first girlfriend, she did a thing where she would make me want to watch a lot of Disney movies and a lot of Andrew Lloyd Webber. And don't get me wrong, like it's not that I'm opposed to such things. It's just that it became the stereotype of like, okay, honey, we can watch Disney again, I guess.
yeah.
The one that I did quite like was Aladdin. I thought Aladdin was actually quite clever and funny and smart. So I don't know, but I went along with it just because she was my girlfriend. That's what you do. But of course, I have also helped to stage manage a how should I put this? A subverted version of The Little Mermaid.
Subverted.
I knew it.
On stage. Yeah, it was really quite entertaining. But it was a new take on The Little Mermaid that kind of examined the kind of gender roles and whatnot in a more with a lot of burlesque.
Speaking of gender roles, though, Lars, I just saw a Dan Mora cover that I think is by far his most horny and evocative cover that I've ever seen from him.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, please send me the link when you can. I mean,
Let's
Yeah.
keep
What
it in,
comic is it for? Can you say what comic it's for? Or just
I think it'll give it away.
Oh, okay.
It'll give it away.
But yeah, no, a friend of mine. So we're doing this, burlesque version of The Little Mermaid, basically, and a friend of mine was the seagull, and my God, I will never quite get out of my head that sexy seagull dance. I mean, all you could do is sit there and go, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." So.
Love it.
This was someone who in normal life kind of, chosen like Harley Quinn as her avatar. I mean, she was a good friend of mine, but talking to her was like talking to Harley Quinn.
It's just like I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I like. Now I like the story.
Every time fireworks happen.
But
I love the
here's-
story now.
Yeah, so like her normal default setting was Harley Quinn, but
Nice.
but here she was a seagull. And, oh God, so good. So yeah.
Wait,
but,
can I show you a
Aladdin,
print
I guess I
that I got at the con? This is my
Yeah.
first ever. Hold on, let me see if I can get it.
Dom, I'm gonna say like your voice right now. I know he's off camera, but his voice right now is very reminiscent of Bob's Burgers. I can't remember the voice actor because it's gravelly and in that pitch range right now.
Lance,
All right.
choices. Jungle Book.
I can still pretend that I'm near that, but yeah, I met Belen Ortega yesterday, and I saw this piece on Blue Sky thing for first. I was like, never if I ever get it, but yeah.
Oh,
here.
that's
She signed it.
gorgeous.
Wow,
No.
that is
That's
Good
beautiful.
purchase.
yeah, that's
Only
very good.
$20. Got her signature. I talked to her, and I mentioned, you worked on Batman with Chip, and I'm sure that you had fun with it. And she said that she wants to work with Chip again at some point because she had a lot of fun drawing some of those backup stories for his Batman run. So maybe in the future we'll see.
It looks beautiful. Oh yeah, sorry, Tina. We missed what you're reading and what your favorite Disney movies are.
Okay. What I'm reading right now, I'm going back and reading the light novels for the 12 Kingdoms.
Oh, nice.
So that's nice. If you don't know this anime, I think it's out of press and stuff, but it's perfect. Very Chinese myth, epic quest type of thing. Movies, I love The Black Cauldron just because of the nostalgia of the book. And it's a lesser known Disney movie.
Yeah, good choice.
I also really enjoyed, just because the villain aspect, Hercules, because Hades was such a fun villain in that.
So good. Thank you. Arcok, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, guest host, for being with us today. Safe travels, Omar, Melanie, and Dob. Much love to you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the big boss man is looking intently to his right and using his mouse and grinning awkwardly.
Oh. We should let that one go. A Disney movie I forgot, by the way. A special shout out to Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, I love that. So underrated.
Yeah, I sort of forget about only that when people say Disney, you typically think more of the Disney princess movies and things like that. But yeah,
well, even I remember like the video game that came out at the same time. There's a video game that's on PlayStation. Also great time. So good.
Yeah.
I have to say though, Lars, for Emperor's Groove. So I went to an elementary school that did not allow its students to talk about media. It's like TV shows, movies, video games, etc. They were banned.
Too sinful.
Too sinful, unfortunately.
Okay.
We don't want to, like cross course. I'm like, I got in trouble a lot. Anyways, our teacher decided to buck that trend for the last day of 5th grade, and that's where I watched The Emperor's Groove for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What a
the principal,
Satanism.
Principal got mad at the teacher. Well, even though like they go to church together, I don't freaking know. But we had a lot of fun with the movie, and I know that he enjoyed watching it with us.
Nice.
Well, it does have witchcraft. So
that's true.
Well, I know, like we were. I remember when I was in middle school, my English teacher, she gave us like a 20-minute rant about how Harry Potter was like the worst thing to ever be invented.
And now we can all agree.
I can't even say. Yeah,
some people say it is, but for the different reasons. Yes,
completely valid point.
I was like,
completely valid point.
My wife works in a library, and she unfortunately, like, it's very sad hearing stories like there are kids that are like, oh, we need reader advisory. So is this a really real thing that librarians do? They're like, if you like this book series, here's another one. And these kids will often ask for books that are similar, and I'll hear these stories where my wife's like, and the kid was like, well, I can't read that series because it has a talking animal, and that's not realistic. It's animal because it's magic. It's magical thinking. It's
magic.
So again,
no wishbone for this kid, apparently.
No wishbone.
No wishbone.
What?
That's a crime.
What? That is
a crime.
I'm gonna watch Wishbone today. For sure.
Same.
Man, rough. Yeah, I'm glad my parents are cool about stuff.
Oh, I had no filter.
Well,
that's my problem.
You had no supervision.
I had the opposite end parents.
Yeah. And
they're like, oh, Freddy Krueger at whatever age you are. Yeah, sure, go watch it.
Yeah, no, I could do that. But luckily, anime at the time didn't have ratings on it. And so it would be like, oh, it's anime, you can watch this. I'm like, no.
I years ago was at dinner with someone of a religious persuasion, and knowing that I was a big nerd, they did look at me, for clarification and go, now, Lars, Harry Potter is evil, right? And
I like the way that
evil. It's like not for the reasons I think you're saying, but
It's like the kind of people post like the like Instagram shorts or like TikToks or whatever. It's like trying to guess who the person's political leaning. And they say something like that, but it's vague enough. They're like, in which way are we talking? What are we doing?
No, you could never quite tell, because I knew these two parents. They were uber liberals, but they wouldn't let their 15-year-old watch PG-13 movies.
Yeah,
it's like, well,
Well, I mean, dude, I didn't get to play R-rated games until I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
It's funny when you mention that because like when Batman Arkham Knight came out, I remember I got an Xbox thing at that time. I asked one of my friends was over 17. I said, "Hey man, if I give you 5,999 pennies, would you buy this game for me?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll buy it if I have the money." So yeah, I actually gave him 5,999 pennies to buy Arkham Knight for the Xbox One.
We love it.
I'm sorry, I was trying to follow. Where did the pennies come from?
I accumulated a good chunk
You
of them.
just accumulated that many pennies. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Man's
Okay.
been working hard.
Okay.
But what's
Right.
amazing
Yeah.
is like parents won't let kids watch Harry Potter or something like that, but they'll buy them GTA. Like no problem, like violence, whatever, that's fine, whatever. They're just like whatever, honey.
Well, yeah,
no magic.
Those books I was talking about earlier. I mean, I didn't care for Murderbot, and yet I know that if I put Murderbot in the hands of a teenager, nobody would blink an eye, even though it's called Murderbot.
But
Whereas Lone Women has two very brief, slight references to sexual encounters, and I'm like, well, that's enough for it to be a deal breaker for some people.
So, everybody, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I want to mention that our official sponsor is cheapgraphicnovels.com, of course. And I want to sign us out, but first I want to let everybody do your reintroduction.
I did meet Max, by the way, for the first time a couple days ago. And Max from Cheap Graphic Novels, owner of Cheap Graphic Novels. Super, super amazing guy. I love him.
Nice. Dom, thanks you for showing up and having a little brief cameo.
Been great seeing you.
No, same here.
No, I'm glad you're living the high life. Yeah.
No, for sure. Well, I needed like a little bit of a warm up before getting to, DC solicitations. So, that this was nice. But I was like, wait, today's Saturday. That means I can just, jump in. It's funny because like when they do it, the two people next to me do it, it's at like 11 a.m. their time. And they've already had their day rolling. So when I take over these, it's like, oh, it's 8 a.m. I mean, I'm usually I've been up for like the last 1-2 hours. Have to eat a quick breakfast, and my dad, who has like work at 7 in the morning because he works at the post office, he tells me like, why the heck are you up so early and like making food? And I'm like, I got places to be, like, you gotta move forward. So it's all in good fun, but it's good.
All right. Tina, where can they find you?
Usually you can hear my voice on Near Mint Condition on TikTok. Follow us there, and I do post reels on Instagrams occasionally.
Omnidog, where can they find your adorable face?
Thank you. I have Batter Days in the Batcave tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new time. And we're going to be talking about the new printing of Crisis on Infinite Earths with Jeff Dyer.
You mean the absolute Crisis printing?
Sorry, okay. Yeah, Absolute Crisis. Oh boy, I have to fix that thumbnail.
Crisis on Infinite Earths
for...
Absolute Edition 2026 edition.
Yeah.
And I will have to completely redo that thumbnail. Thank you for both saying that.
I'm here to point out all your flaws. Yeah.
Lars,
I'm glad.
Yes, I'm Lars Pearson. I'm at madnorwegian.com, and we will there's just this tiny little bit left. We will soon be putting up About Time 2 second edition on pre-order, which is our ambitiously definitive guide to the Patrick Troughton era of Doctor Who. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, when I get that pre-order up, please pre-order because we need the money.
And Dom, tell the chat where they can find you. And we'll close
you can find me here on this channel where I talk about comics with the guy right next to me who's wearing the sick Spider-Man t-shirt.
I agree, it is sick.
Yeah, can't see him.
He's great. He's like
He's shy.
He's shy.
He's shy.
Well, if he wasn't such a shy wallflower. Yeah.
You can find me on this channel where I'll be uploading the DC solicitations. At some point, the guy just gave me a quick out. You can also find me on my own channel at Dom of X, where I also do my own bits, and I will have some pretty cool comic creators both coming back to the channel and coming on to my channel for the first time. So this is all going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me chat, even if limited, about some of the experiences, and I hope you guys have a good one.
Real quick, Jack Ferris, thank you so much again for the super chat. This is coming again later. I think I answered already, but just to confirm,
Yes,
Katie
absolutely.
will do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I'm Wonder Maddie. You can find me on Tuesdays here on Near Mint Condition, doing a show called Over Your New Year. I'll be back on Tuesday with Max Appleman, who's coming to join me. He's doing a huge sacrifice because it'll be 2 a.m. for him and 8 p.m. for me. Reading Bottom Feeders, which I'm really excited about. And hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. Everybody stay hydrated, healthy, get some relaxing in, read some books.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.
Peace and love.
Have a good one.
Peace and love.
Mm-hmm.